This used to be Göteborg's main post office. Today it's the largest hotel in the city, and I'm going to stay here for one night. So join me and we'll explore it together. So I guess this is the lobby. Pretty cool symbol here. I don't know what that is. There's some remembrance of the old post. It's quite elegant actually, the interior of this lobby. Let's see if we can check in here. This kind of Las Vegas style in-check with queues. It looks almost like an airport. We got the room. It's floor 5. So we're going to see how that room looks like. They have a quite large lobby here. Or hallway, I don't know what they call it. I think actually this is the symbol of the post, or the previous post. That's why you see it everywhere. So let's see if we can find the elevator and go up to the room. Okay, here's another post. Quite cool actually. So this is how the elevator looks like. Looks quite modern actually. They have all these mirrors here also.
Femte våningen.
5103. Well, on this side I think. I suspect, considering this is the largest hotel in Göteborg, that the hallways are going to be quite long. Let's see here. I think it's this direction. Nope, this is not the right place. What is 5103?
5103. Yeah?
5103.
Yeah, you have to go straight.
Straight?
Right, to your left.
To the left, okay, thank you very much. It's like a maze here to find the room. Thank you. This is crazy. The hallways are so large. Okay, this is the room, I think. So let's check in. So, my first impression of this room is it actually looks very nice. It looks very clean and it looks quite modern and very standard. It doesn't really stick out that much, but it's actually spacious and it looks great. So let's go through everything in detail. We got a very large bed here, a double bed, even though I'm just one person. Here is a stool where you can sit and rest. Quite comfortable actually. You can rest here, maybe read a book. We have a lamp here on the side also, so it's good. Working table, a little chair. Very standard, doesn't really stick out so much, but it's clean. We have a mini bar. At least there is some wine that you could order. And then you have some coffee, some tea. Looks clean. And a kettle. Same there. There is a phone here if you want to call. And you can use it. Seems to be working. There's some kind of artwork on the side here, quite big. We have these little tables on both sides of the bed, although there is actually nothing here. There is a charger on both sides of the bed, which is quite useful actually. The back of the bed is some kind of leather, I think. Looks nice and clean. And on this side we have tree material. We have this big locker. Let's see if there is something inside. We have some hangers and a shoe horn. And I think there is a safe here also. Let's see. No, it's actually a mini bar. I didn't expect that. So we have some kind of spirit here. Some chocolate, some crisps, and the famous Swedish Ahlgrens bilar, which is sweet candy. And nuts, chocolate, and then there is all sorts of drinks here. Everything from water, soda, and to beer. And I think this is champagne. No, it's some kind of wine, I think. So we do have a mini bar actually, which is a good thing. Side of the room you have a little thing here you can pull out. I think it's for the bag actually. You can put the bag here. It's quite unusual. I don't see it that often on hotels, but it's a cool detail nonetheless. Let's check if the TV works. Yeah, it looks like that. One cool detail here is that you can get all the information from the hotel when you put on the TV. So if you want to book something, maybe breakfast, event, or any prices from the minibar, you find it on the TV, which is very useful actually. And here you have some information about the Clarion Post hotel that is now used by the Strawberry Group. Everything you need to know about the hotel, apart from some of the history also of the hotel. Okay, let's do the bed test. Oh, this is a really firm bed. It's actually very comfortable. I think I want to sleep well here. To be on the safe side, let's check the mattress itself. I cannot see any folds here. It looks clean actually. That is a good sign. As you can see, that's a smaller mattress here, and on the bottom it's the bed itself, but even the bottom part, it's quite firm. Now, there is one thing that we still forgot, and that is the view from this window. And what is fascinating about this view here is that you can see the central station. So there's no way I'm going to miss the train when I'm leaving tomorrow, because I can even see the train from this window. Now, of course, this is one of the largest hotels in Sweden, so you could get the windows from the other side also. There are countless of different options. Now, mine happen to be this way, and I don't think, or at least I hope, it won't be too noisy when I'm going to sleep. So let's check the bathroom. This seems like a standard bathroom. Actually, kind of like the sink here, old-fashioned sink. We got some body lotion and hand wash here. A hairdryer. And a small mirror. And then we have a bathtub actually. They asked me if I wanted to have a bathtub or a regular shower, and I actually opted for the bathtub because it's quite unusual to have at a hotel. It looks quite clean, I think, looking at it like this. So that's a good sign. We got some shampoo here and conditioner, and of course the shower head that is quite large. Now, let's go and see the rest of the hotel. There's plenty of surprises, I believe. Okay, let's see if we can find the elevators this time, because these hallways are quite long. There were some arrows heading towards the elevator, but apart from that, everything looks the same here. Here's another view from the window here. So here is the view from the top floor, and actually the view is pretty good from here. But the main reason I came here is to check the rooftop pool that they have on this floor. And supposedly it's quite a highlight of this hotel. Hej hej, hej hej. Så ni har en bar här också? Ja. Okej, vad coolt. Ska jag titta runt lite bara så får jag se. Ja. Börjar det regna verkar som?
Ja, det verkar ju.
Ja, det är lite synd. So they have a bar here and some sun chairs. And here is the pool. And as you can see, the ceiling is open here. So it's amazing to be here in the summer. But if it rains, it's less fun actually. This is actually quite a big pool compared to the one that I saw in the other hotel. And from here you can see the central station and most parts of Gothenburg. Jag kanske kommer tillbaka sen då. Hur länge har ni öppet här?
Till 21.
Till 21?
Ja.
Okej. All right, vi får se. Tack så mycket, ha det bra. Can you see that it has been a post office here? With this old building here. But I have kind of modernized it quite a lot. So it's some kind of a hybrid architecture now. But I think the whole concept of this hotel is that it is a former post office. Over here you find a beauty salon. I think you can book for spa and other kind of treatments. And you can also buy things from the hotel. From the healthcare section. I think this is the same illusion that we saw in the hotel room. As you can see, the lobby is really, really large. They have a lot of chairs where people can sit. But it's quite empty actually. It's not that much people here. Here's some kind of restaurant, maybe this is the place where we will have breakfast in the morning, I think. Some nice Pacific Islander photographs. That's quite unusual. They have some nice Louis Vuitton bags here. A special delivery from NK. That's quite interesting. Piano here, maybe someone will play. Possibly. Here is another little restaurant or bar. It seems like there are plenty of restaurants here, plenty of bars. Okay, let's check the second floor and see if they have something interesting here. Because this place is actually quite large. There is a business center. Don't know really what it's for.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
Is it a restaurant? Is it a restaurant?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you can book if you want to eat here?
Yeah, of course. You want to book it now? Or do you
No, I just wanted to look around and see how it looks like.
Yeah, of course. Just
And-
come in and have a look.
Okay, and what kind of food do you have here?
We do have East Coast, like Swedish kind of food.
Okay, more luxury food. Yeah, I figured that when I saw the wine collection here.
Yeah, we do have a good mix from Italian, Spain. We do have a little bit of American.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Sorry, there we go.
looks very classy.
Yeah.
And here's the menu of the food, I guess.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
This is the first time to be here.
It is the first time actually. I just checked in
Okay.
today. So I'm just investigating the hotel and looking
Yeah,
around
of course.
and filming a little bit.
How do you feel so far?
Huh? I like it so far. It's very large actually.
Do you know the history about it?
Yeah, it used to be a post office.
Exactly.
Yes. And now it's the largest hotel in Göteborg.
We do have this one and also Drake.
Yeah.
It's the same, it's also strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, let me just take a look around a little bit.
Yes, just come in.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your kindness. So this is the main restaurant here. It's more upscale with the West Coast food and a lot of wines. Beautiful. I like the decoration here. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hope
And
to see you next time.
yeah, and what was this place used to be?
This one, if you come down and get
Ah, okay.
so before this table you were sitting and sorting the mail.
Okay.
And then you do have you see the number, you were
Yeah.
standing here like giving the
Aha, okay.
Yeah. So this
Oh,
is
and
what
now I see that. I didn't
Yeah.
actually realize
No,
it.
it's okay. So we do have
Yeah.
like, a table downstairs. So everything was like down here,
Uh-huh.
but lined it up.
All right, so
Yes.
here's the people who were waiting here.
Yes, and exactly. So you did have the entry down. This is the Bra, the other restaurant.
Yeah.
And then you did have the door here also. So
Okay.
you came from the both side.
All right, it's actually
Yeah.
very beautiful. Great history lesson.
Of course.
Yeah.
And when you like go around the hotel, you will see like some small facts about the hotel and
About the
everything.
hotel, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I see some old
It's
Rembrandts
like,
already.
It's like a museum.
It's like a museum actually, and that's what makes it so
Exactly.
interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're
Have a great day.
welcome. You
Bye bye.
too.
So let's see if there's anything up here. It's a little place you can sit here also. A resting sofa. Look at this place. And look at this mirror. These are some old mirrors. At least they appear to be old. Very ancient stuff. Good morning. I slept super well here in this room. I thought I was going to hear the trains coming, going, and maybe someone announcing something, but I didn't actually. It stopped after a certain amount of time, so now I'm really ready for the breakfast. Let's get it on with it. Looks like a pretty big buffet actually. There are all sorts of things here. Also some fruits, some pudding, and here we get all warm things: sausages, bacon, egg. Hej! Vad kan man beställa?
Omelett.
Och omelett också? Okej.
Omelett.
Nej, jag bara tittar.
Omelett, stekägg.
Stekt ägg, okej. Jag kommer tillbaka. Tack så mycket. We got some sweets here.
Eller vill du ha choklad?
That's quite unusual.
Choklad?
Croissants. Pan chocolate and pancakes. So let's start with some bread, some chia pudding, some fruit, some yogurt, and of course a smoothie and coffee. That's just the starter from this extensive menu for the breakfast here. When I first booked this hotel, the breakfast was actually not included, but I had to add extra for the breakfast, and seeing how large this breakfast is, actually I think it was a wise choice. Okay, let's end this breakfast with some crackers, some cheese, and some sweets also. This was actually one of the best breakfast buffets I've had. It was so much to choose from, and there were so many staff working there, and they were so helpful, trying to give you the best service possible. And I think that is one of the best thing you can have in a breakfast.
So, time to summarize my experience at the Clarion Post Hotel. Let's start with the hotel design. It has a history of being a former post office, and it actually shows quite a lot. The building is huge, and it has all those relics from that post time all around the hotel, especially in the lobby and on the lower floors, which makes it quite interesting to be at. The hotel also has some great amenities. They have several bars and restaurants that are connected to the hotel, and especially the one that I visit that is a high-end restaurant was quite cool to see because of the design and what it had to offer. But I think the highlight here also was that pool bar on the top floor. Another highlight was the breakfast. It was extensive and there was so much stuff working that it was so helpful. And it really shows that this hotel has the muscles to give the best service to the customers as possible, and that's something I really appreciate. The room itself doesn't really stand out that much. It's very neat and it's super clean. Even saw a lot of cleaners when I came here. They were extensively cleaning the hotel rooms that were empty. They could have added something extra on the corridors because this hotel is so large and there are so many rooms. It feels almost like a maze when you go through the corridor, and the corridor is kind of dark and gloomy and kind of boring to walk around. They could have added maybe some artworks or something that stands out, but otherwise that's just it. So, how much did I pay for this? I paid 1,446 Swedish kronor, which is equivalent of 112 British pounds and 150 US dollar. And then I added 250 Swedish kronor for the breakfast buffet. Have you stayed at the Clarion Post Hotel, or are you planning to? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe for more content like this. And I see you at the next one. Take care.